Hello and a very good morning to you. It's Friday today and we're at the allotment. We've got Scruff here. As you can see behind me, we've got a cushion. It's one of these dog bed ones we just bought from Wimborne Market. It's a lot better on the back now. So it's Friday today and it's just gone 8:30. We've been up early, but we couldn't come straight away because we had to go to Wimborne Market to get turf, because that's where the person was going to be. It is free turf. We've got 10 lots again. So yeah, I've got me coffee. Scruff's chilling on the settee with me. It's nice to actually sit in here. It is going to rain today in the morning up until about 10-11 o'clock. So we've got a few jobs we can do in here. We are going to make a sieve that will fit over the wheelbarrow. We bought the mesh yesterday from a place called In Excess, 15 quid, and it's quite a lot. I could easily make one for the wheelbarrow and a standing one with no problems at all. Before we get into everything else, a couple of shout outs to the usual people. Troy, yeah, the plot is really getting there. We're going to get some more of the turf down today and some more beds made. Andrew Windsor, thank you for your kind words on the last blog. Like you say, you're disabled and you have to do what you have to do to make the plot manageable for you. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Even though I'm not disabled, I do suffer with a bad back. And I just want to make things a lot easier for myself, you know. Oh, that's really hot. Just made that. So yeah, plans for today. We're going to be working in the shed this morning. Doing bits and bobs. Like I say, we've got the turf. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I did actually buy all this of wood. Now, it's a compost bin, and I went to B&Q yesterday. The timber, I got the timber, yeah. So it's a compost silo. So what this is going to be for, this was reduced from about 30 odd quid down to £18. Now what this is going to be for is I'm going to erect it, I'm going to line it with chicken wire so the rats can't live in there, and I'm going to put a bit of a base down, and this is going to be for all my sieved compost, all my sieved manure, everything I sieve. This is where this is going to live. So what we're going to do is we're going to line it with chicken wire all the way around on the inside. And then we're going to line it with some heavy duty black plastic, and then we can sieve all of the all compost and whatnot all into it, and that's where it will live. We'll make a lid for it, and yeah, I think that'll be good. I got the idea from Troy actually, because he's got a system where he's got 3 compost bins and a 4th one for his, I believe it's 4, for his sieve compost, and I thought that was a good idea. Now it's not going to fit next to the compost bins, unfortunately. I would have to reduce that bed a little bit to make this fit, or have it somewhere else on the site. So not quite decided where it's going to go yet. It is pressure treated, all natural timber finish, but we will probably treat it again. But yeah, that was a good buy, I think, down to £18. I'm not sure if every B&Q is doing that, but my local one did endorse it. So yeah, what else? I brought loads of new screws. Like I say, we got the timber for the beds. I went to B&Q and spent £100 on 20 links of the what do you call it? Decking. Because believe it or not, that was the cheapest option for me. I looked everywhere. I went to builders merchants looking for gravel boards, and they were just so expensive. The price of timber has gone up so much. So I knew B&Q had the lengths that I need for the beds, and they were really good length, really good. Yeah, so big shout outs to Troy and Andrew Windsor, thank you for your kind comments. What else we got? I hope you like the new intro and outro. I worked on that on a software called NVIDIA. It's a monthly subscription, £15 a month. But what I got it for the month, and I made a few. I was going to put the date in it, like 2021, 2022, 2020, but that'll be loads of videos. So I thought I'd stick to just a generic one, and gave a little bit of a journey of the progress, and it turned out quite nice actually. The old dogs get a feature as well. Anyway, let's go and have a look at what we've done. Let's see how the new water butt's faring up, and have a look at the plot. I'll see you outside. First, I'm going to finish my coffee. See you in a bit. Okay, well, I finished my coffee, and we are outside. It's not raining yet, so we can have a little look around. So look, hardly any water sitting in this. Oh, you can't see it in this gully. But this is a little bit loose. The liner didn't really stick well, so I might have to drive a couple of screws in there and put some more in. See if we can get this open. Yeah, there's a little bit of water. Oh, hang on, is this? That's why. Oh dear. The tap was open, so it has been filling up, but just didn't catch it a lot. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind, there's some more rain today, so let's have a look at this one. You remember this was a little bit filled up the other day. Oh yeah, it's come out. It's doing really well, so I'm happy with that. The 2 water butts on here looks amazing. It really does. I had to peg down a few bits. Things moved a little bit. I don't know if you can see that there. There's a peg. Yeah, I really like it. So what I've done, decided to cover the path. I'll tell you why. From about here, it slopes down, and I wouldn't be able to get the turf level because it sloped down. So we've covered it, and what we're going to do, we've probably got enough, because that's going to come to about here, and then yeah, there's going to be a path here going up, so we've got enough for another 3 beds here. So in this bottom section there will be, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then up the row here. So just in this, there's going to be about 20 beds, 20, 25 beds. So that's pretty good. And then what I've decided is, right, bear with me here, we can have the patio here, right? So the patio is going to come to about here. Okay, so that's, yeah, no, maybe here. So it's quite a good sized patio. Then we can have beds, right? We are going to have a path of slabs leading from this door here out then up to the patio, and then a path leading into the polytunnel. And then there's going to be beds here. So we're probably going to end up with this side bit as well, probably over 30 beds, easy. That would be a very productive allotment. I'm trying to utilise all the space, and I think we've accomplished that. It's looking really nice. Better than the wood chip, because I've noticed wood chip, what happens with wood chip, it breaks down, it rots down, and then you're left with mud. You're left with weeds growing on the surface, and you've got to redress it. And when it rains, it comes really wet and horrible underfoot. That is why we're doing this. This artificial grass, you can sweep it, get all the mud and that off. It looks nice, keeps the weeds down. The only weeds we'll have are grown in the beds, and it's nice to walk on. Scruff loves it. Plus, if he has a poo on the paths, I can see it, and I won't be walking over it. So that's another pro. Yes, there are some cons. Yes, it's bad for the soil, but this stuff, I don't think it's going to degrade for a very long time. A very, very long time. So yeah, I've weighed out the pros and cons, and the pros are miles above the cons. And for me, it's a plus. It's what it looks nice. Plot's going to be tidy, and the lady over here, Riley, said I may win allotment of the year if I carry this up. So yeah, I'm really happy with how everything's going. Now over winter, we are going to be, once we've got all this done, all this bottom bit done up to here, right, and maybe up to here, but we have got to do a bit of work up here because it dips and dips and dips. We've got to level it out. From here it dips down a little bit, so I'm going to have to pull that plastic back and put some soil in there just to bring it up level. Over winter we are going to be clearing out the greenhouse, gutting it all, putting some beds either side, a little walkway down, and we're going to be doing the same with the polytunnel. We are going to be clearing all that out, tidying it all up, putting a long bed in on one side, and the other side is going to have tables for bringing on seedlings and such. So yeah, there's a lot of plans for the allotment, but compared to what this was like a month ago, it's amazing. It really is amazing. I'm utilising all the space, and everyone says it really looks nice. There's a gentleman up there said to me, oh, if you've got any spare of this, don't throw it away. I said I won't be throwing it away, I'll be using it. No, it's very, very, very hard to come by, and when you see it for free, you've got to be quick. You really got to be quick. I was scanning Facebook Marketplace and Freecycle all night last night, and then I come across this, some more. So yeah, oh, that's just starting to rain, so we are going to get into the shed, the workshop, my hidey hole. But yeah, the sofa is a lot more comfortable now. And this dog cushion, it was only £15, and it fits perfect. So yeah, Yeah, so what we're working on, here you go, here's the mesh we got. 6 metres by 90 centimetres, 15 quid. But yeah. Yeah, so we're going to be, I'll just show you all the, excuse me, show you all the artificial grass that we picked up today. So bearing in mind, right, all of that, right, so because we had the same sort of quantity, apart from this big one, right, we have got another one of these, so that done all that. So we'll easily get all this bottom bit done. And if I can get that done today, once it dries out a bit, I'll be a happy chappy. Really happy. Now there is going to be a big area here, because there'll be another bed coming out to about here. So this area, I'm not sure what to do with. Okay, I'm going to go and get cracking on making, well, starting to make the frame up for the sieve. We need to measure up the wheelbarrow, and we've got some timber here. As you can see, there's all the timber we brought, but we've got these gravel boards here left over, so we're probably going to use them. So I want to get them into the shed and try and start drying them out a little bit. I didn't think of putting them in the shed yesterday. Ugh. Oh, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Not the easiest. Right, okay, so I'm going to crack on with this and we'll catch up a bit later on. Bye-bye for now. Okay guys, well it's coming up to 20 to 4 and I'm heading home because I've got a delivery coming between 4 and 7. So just want to show you this. This is my sieve. I've reinforced it with this metal here because it's very flimsy, and these brackets I've put one on each side and they fit over the wheelbarrow lovely and stops it moving. So let's see what we've done. I'm just going to point you down to the floor. Are we ready? There you go, so we've got them beds in. So it's looking good. Right. So yeah, looking good. Hiya. So we got these 2 beds in. So they're all in, and we've run a piece going up here, and oh, that's there, and these are all going to be beds. Just got to level it out a little bit. So this is the compost bin I brought. I built it, I've lined it, all the sides and the bottom, with chicken wire. And what I'm going to do is line it all with plastic and then make a lid for it, and then all the sieved compost will live there. Got that idea from Troy. So yeah, I'm not sure if we're coming up tomorrow. If it's like today, because it is really nice. We've had a few showers about 1 o'clock, but I managed to get some done. I did sieve a load of compost and that's gone into this bed. You can see how nice that is, and I've started to fill this bed up as well. So yeah, that's all we've done today. Been a good day, it really has. I really like the progress. Anyway, we're going to go home now, so I'll catch you later on. Bye bye for now. Hello and a very good morning to you. It is Sunday morning. We've been here since 9 o'clock. We've only been here an hour, talking, people coming up to the allotment and saying, oh my god, it looks so nice. So I'm pleased about that. We put one bed in. Now it's a little bit shorter width-wise. So this bed here is 35 and this one here is 31. Yeah, we wanted to do it that way so we got a good path there. So we're just working on beds going up here. As you can see, we put a bed up at the top here. Just so it's uniform, a bit of a wider gap here. We just have to put a little bit down this gap here, which we've got loads of little odds and sods that we can do that with, so that's no problem. But yeah, I'm really loving it. We've got a scruff here today. We didn't come yesterday because the weather, oh, it was terrible. It's torrential rain and high winds. I'm happy the polytunnel cover stayed on, even though it'd been flapping around a lot, but I'm happy about that. We had to secure it at the back end because it is come away, but we got some really big pegs for that. So as you can see on the table, I've made another bed. Yeah, so we're not sure how long we're here. We might only be here for a couple of hours because it's supposed to rain this afternoon. But at the moment, it's beautiful sunshine. So yeah, I'm really happy with how everything's gone. Really, really happy. Now, these beds aren't level by any means, at least. They're not level at all. I'm hoping they'll settle. Like you can, let's have a look. That one, the third one up. That's leaning to one side, but it's an allotment, nothing ever is ever level. I just really loves walking on it, don't you, boy? But yeah, I'm really pleased with everything. We just had a woman come and have a look and she said, oh my god, it looks so neat and asymmetrical. She goes, well organised, and asked how far I'm going up. And I said, well, we're going to have a patio outside the shed. Not sure how big yet. But yeah, everything's really good. So what I'm thinking now, we've got a bed here. We've got another one of these big ones. We're going to put it the opposite side here. And we're going to have artificial grass down here. Obviously going to have a path way coming from the greenhouse. But yeah, really pleased with how everything's turned out. A lot of hard work gone in. Still got loads of rubbish to take away. But as a whole, nearly half of the allotment is really nice. So what's that, in a month of doing this? I've got half the allotment looking really nice. It's just the other half that's letting it down at the moment. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get on to work, and we are going to post this one tonight. We're going to try and aim for 2 videos a week. It may slow down in the winter, but we will still be coming up, you know, I was debating on whether to cover these beds that I filled, and I've decided not to. I want to try and reduce the amount of places mice have got to live. So probably just going to come up through the winter, just nip out any weeds we see, try and keep on top of it. Now, like here, we got some grass growing, just pull it out. Oh look, we've got a dog growing. So yeah, we are going to Well, you know the border I got around my strawberries. I went back down to the pound shop to see if they got any more, but they've stopped doing all their summer stuff. Because I want to try and get all that sort of edging for all the beds, because I've noticed he doesn't jump on them when they're on. I mean, we could cut this one down half, like, let's have a look, like this sort of size. Are we zoomed in? No. So yeah, we're going to work on everything, but we're trying to get at least another 2 more beds in and get all the path done. Got a lot of levelling out to do, but we got a load of soil in that beyond the greenhouse, beyond the polytunnel rather, to do that. Right, okay, we're going to crack on, get a cuppa and see how far we get. See you in a bit, bye bye for now. Right guys, just coming up to 12:30 and I've just looked at the weather and it looks like about half an hour the rains are going to come. See the dark cloud there, over here, blue skies. So we'll show you what we've done. We've nearly got the bottom half done. So as you can see, we've got 3 beds in here. That's all nicely done. We've sorted the hose out. That's all sorted. Got a little bit of turf to come here. Sorry about the wind. Oh dear. We got enough room down here to do the fence line. I know Troy said do the fence first, but I wanted to get the beds in, and it's just starting to rain now. So me and Scruff's going to get in to have our lunch. We've got to take the tools. Come on, Scruff. Yeah, so we timed that just about right. Woo. So yeah, we're going to stop and have some lunch and see how long this rain lasts. They say for till about 2 o'clock, so not sure what we're going to get done, but we're going to just get all the tools and that in the shed. Oh, it's starting to come down now, and I'll just show you what we've been doing around here. We've been digging all this out to sort that out. Alright, we're going to get in the shed and have some lunch. We'll catch up in a bit later on. Bye bye for now. Alright guys, coming up to 2 o'clock. We've had some downpours, but another half hour the rain's going to set in for the afternoon, so we are going to call it a day here. But we've got all the beds at the bottom done, so obviously you can see there we've got to fill up some mud. That's what we've been doing. We've been digging out. Let's come around here. So we've been digging out all of this. Hopefully we're going to have enough. As you can see, I've redone this. I've actually had some really long yellow pegs and I've hammered them right at the bottom. Put this breeze block and some slabs on it. If you can see down here the yellow pegs, but they're really anchored in well, and we put all that up, and that's all that now, because we are going to have some high winds. Yeah, that's done. Scruff keeps looking at me as I say, come on, let's go home. But yeah, we've done well. The whole bottom bit is done, just for a little bit of odd bits to go in. Obviously, as you can see here and here, these beds are good. I've obviously got to feel that out a bit more, but I like the design. So obviously I've just put that in there for now, but we're going to cut a piece actually to fit in a whole piece in there. It's come away a little bit here. I should have pushed these a little bit, but it's going to be fine. We've got to sort out here. So I'm probably going to actually cut a nice piece to go in there, and we've also need to cut a piece into here. There is here a very little piece in, so I might actually pull that up and actually put a fresh piece in, because I will use that somewhere else, because we've got about 6 more left. So obviously we've got to do down there as well. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I really like it. So we put this bed here. There is a gap here, a very small one. Like I said, we'll put some grass in there. We've actually moved everything away from here. So what we're going to probably do is have slabs coming down from the door and grass either side, a strip, and then have that moving up to the patio area. But we're going to have to work down and then probably have to cut a piece in for there. But that's going to be fine. And then obviously carry the beds on. We'll have a slab pathway going down here to the polytunnel. This here keeps dipping, so we're going to have to try and get something right at the top. But I've got a lot of this water pipe here, so I'm probably going to tie them all up, because it keeps dipping with the rain. And talking about rain, here it comes. All the water butts are filled now. After the rain yesterday, I haven't actually checked this one. But yeah, that's all filled up. All the water butts are filled up. So that's good. But yeah, I'm really happy, guys. Sorry about the wind. This stuff is so easy to keep clean. You just sweep it. Like all this dirt and that on here, it'll just sweep off. I wish I'd done this years ago. I really do. But better late than never, I suppose. So yeah, like I say, this video's going to go up tonight. But yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it. Now that I've got all of it done, obviously we're going to have to put some plastic at the back here, just to keep the weeds down. But obviously the fence will be coming over here. But yeah, everything's sorted. So we're going to call it a day. So till next time, take care. God bless and happy gardening.